Welcome to Lifestyles of the Strange and Exotic, making my own liquid laundry detergent from a book that I found on Amazon. Homemade Cleaners, Surprising Ways to Save Money and Help Do Stuff for the Environment, I think it's called. And I had made some before, but it was really thick and gloppy, but I know what I did wrong. So I fixed this problem, so it should be okay, because it's acting a lot better than it did. So, I shall stick you here. Now, I am doing this in my kitchen, obviously, where else would you find a stove? Now, I boiled just a little, as you get the piece of my nose. Now, I boiled just a little bit of water, and I'm slowly melting 1 bar of just regular bath soap. I'm using Palmolive because that was the cheapest. It was 3 in a pack for $1 at the Dollar Tree. And I grated it the finest I could grate. And I am just slowly boiling the soap so it becomes a liquid. It's turning up a lot more green. And you put 1 gallon of water in here as you're cooking it. I don't have anything that says a gallon, so 4 quarts is a gallon. And I will be using the entire bar. Now the bar is pretty much just to add sniff to it, smell to your clothing, and a little bit of soap and a little bit of cleaning agent. Now also you will add 1 cup of washing soda and another cup of borax. I thought borax and washing soda are the same thing. They do kind of basically do the same thing, but these are the detergents that actually get your clothing clean. And I already have the bottles at hand, but there'll be a fairly long waiting period for this. So I don't have the bottles right here with me yet. So I will do this and I shall get back to you later. Okay, I have successfully melted my soap. And that was what I had a problem with. It came out all gloopy and gloppy and disgusting. Because I just sort of put the soap in one big thing. And I did it little by little. Now I am putting in the borax. And I'll measure out my washing soap. Increases your detergent's cleaning power and neutralizes and eliminates odors. I have no idea. And you need a cup here. I think it's kind of gotten a little damp. Well, you get the idea. Now I'm stirring the borax, making sure it's dissolved. Yes, this is a much nicer consistency than what I had before. Now this is the biggest pot I have. Good. I have no idea what size this is, but you need it to at least hold 2 gallons of liquid. Now I am pouring in the washing soda. Not baking soda, not baking powder, washing soda. And it's in, what the hell did I find this in? In the washing detergents. The weird obscured powders that I don't know how many people actually use. And this saves you buttloads of money. I paid $3 for 1 box of that size. And a similar size in the borax, so that's $6. And this is what? 3 pounds worth. So 6 pounds plus, say, $1 for 3 bars of soap, and I only use 1. So that's what, $7. Now this is where you got to be careful, because you might end up with a boiling pot of mess here. If it gets too like that, do not let it do that. Lower the heat. There we go. We do want it to a boil, but we don't want it to do that. So lower your heat and continue stirring, and it should become a gelatinous type substance, you know, similar to a liquid laundry detergent. Well, my stove needs to be cleaned anyway. So lower your heat before it does that. And you boil it until thickened, but they don't specify just how thick it's supposed to be. Turning it back down. So you pretty much have to keep stirring it, keeping an eye on it. Otherwise it'll boil it all over the place. So I shall let you go in a moment. You must keep stirring it, otherwise it will boil over, as we have just noticed. And you want a liquid detergent substance thicker than water, but you don't want clumps either. Before I just had like one layer of clump and then a layer of water. It didn't mix. So do the soap slowly with a little water, add a little soap, add a little more water, add a little more soap until it's all dissolved. And then now it's just waiting for it to boil until it gets thick. Now after that, once you get it to the consistency you want, you add another gallon of cold water, and then you add another gallon of cold water, and then you mix it up pretty good. And then by that point, you should have your nice lovely liquid laundry detergent, and you can pour it in your plastic bottles. And this will make about 2 regular size plastic bottles worth of laundry detergent. Okay, I left this overnight and it did settle and get chunky like the last time, and that is what it's supposed to do. So I tried something and I put the chunks in here and just pureed it. Now this will settle again, probably in your device of holding goodness. So don't fill it all the way up when you put it in your bottle, just to give it enough room to shake. Right now I'm going to put it in here, and that'll just make it easier to put it in here, I hope. And this is just what I had from previous laundry detergent stuff. Now if it would stay this milky, it'd be awesome. I don't know if you can see it in there. I can add a little bit. It smells good. It smells like hand soap. I again used a whole bar, so maybe that's why it's thicker. So we'll try the puree here. Maybe I'll bring out the old one there and puree that. And this should give you 2 gallons. Trying to see if I can see it in the thing here. See, it's already kind of clumpy. And I've washed a lot with that's why I'm making more. And so far I haven't had any problems either with, you know, it being on the clothes still, or, okay, that didn't work, or having clog anything. Here we go. And maybe a little bit more. So if you don't want to spend buttloads of money on the you know, expensive stuff, even if it's buy one get one well, in Big Y it's usually buy one get two free. It's still like $6, which is good. I mean, that's the only time I buy this stuff is when I hoard it, when it's buy one get two, but normally they're really kind of expensive. And this, like I said, I paid $6 and I still have, I could probably get gallons and gallons more out of it. And with your bar of soap of your choice, you can let it smell however you like. You know, get a lavender smelling hand soap, you know, regular bath body soap type thing. So you have a lot more options to what you want. Kind of like a laundry milkshake. There. Might be too much now. So that is my how you make liquid laundry detergent recipe from an obscure book I found on Amazon, which was an awesome idea. And you can do powdered laundry detergent as well, which is basically just the borax and the washing soda and maybe some sort of powdered scent stuff without the water. So this is what I use, and there are lots of other recipes and different things and different ideas on how to finagle with a recipe, so if this doesn't suit your fancy, you can look those guys up. I'd be ever so grateful if you left me a comment, even more grateful if you left me a thumbs up, and I'd be super colossally grateful if you subscribed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.